Hello, my name is Kevin Arungu. I'm here with my mom, Cecilia, and she's going to tell us how it was the experience from Kenya to America was.
Hi, Kevin. I'm happy to be here, and I'm ready to answer why we came here. We came from Kenya because Kenya is a good country, but education is very high, so I will not be able to make my kids to go all through.
What languages do you speak?
I have three languages. I have English and Swahili, and I have my mother tongue Kikuyu.
How did you learn English?
We learn English. We go to school. We learn in Kenya. There is many different tribes. Swahili make everybody to communicate, but English is very important. We use English for the whole world.
How did you feel about leaving your country to come to the United States?
It wasn't easy to make that decision because my mom and my brother and sister, my family is there, but I have my husband and children. We came from Kenya to come to United States, so I feel better because I notice that my children will get enough education here and a lot of opportunities.
How did you feel in your home country?
My home country, I feel good when I visit them because my friends are there and my parents and my relatives were still there.
What country are you original from?
My original country is Kenya in East Africa, in Africa.
What were the tests you had to go through to come to be a United States citizen?
It's like a lottery. We fill the form. After we fill, we pass. We thought we can get the green card, so we went for interview. They interview us. We passed the interview. Then we get visa. We came. My family, my husband, children, and I. We came together.
Was there emotional discomfort when you left your country?
Oh yes, must be there because it's hard sometimes when you live somewhere you are used to be, and to go somewhere you don't know how you can start. But because God is good, we are going through. Everything is fine now.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Gray, and I'm here with
Venus Gray. I am Jasmine's grandmother.
She comes from Dominica, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her immigration coming to the U.S. So Venus, what is your nationality?
Well, right now I'm a U.S. citizen.
What does immigration mean to you?
Well, immigration means having authority in a country, that you could live there without having any problems or having any fear of deportation.
My father was a doctor in Haiti, so he was a physician in a small town in Petit Guave. I would say he was how do we call that, political exile. I think my father used to complain about doctors or hospital workers who had like free gasoline, so you will have free gasoline, but they will use the government's car to do other things. So my father wasn't too happy about using government's money for your own personal needs. So because of that, so my father was arrested. He was in jail. So he had to leave the country. That was around the time of Papa Doc. There was a very cruel dictator in Haiti. So I think you had dictators in Brazil, you had dictators in many parts of the country, in Spain, but it was at a time where that dictator was very cruel, so my father had to leave the country. So my father woke up in the middle of the night to escape Haiti. And then 3 years later, my mother came, and then after my mother came, we came. So we are like political exile.
How did you feel about leaving your home country?
It was sad leaving because I had to leave my family behind, my parents and siblings, and also I had children there.
What is life like in the U.S. compared to life back in your home country?
Well, life in the U.S. is you have to be very busy, work, go to school, and you have to juggle things around. So it's very hectic here, life in the United States. People in the Caribbean are more, easygoing.
Hi, my name is Lisa, and I'm here with Alessandra, and she's going to tell me about her experience about being a Brazilian immigrant coming to the USA. What languages do you speak?
I speak Portuguese and English and Spanish.
How did you learn English?
I work with a lot of American people as soon as I get here.
What was your transportation strategy to get to the USA?
I come with a plan.
How was life like in the USA compared to your life in your old country?
We work a lot more here and less.
Hi, I'm Carla, and I'm here at the Linden School with
Ann Skiro.
Where are you from?
Well, I live in Malden, Mass. I was born in New York City, and my heritage is that my father's parents immigrated from Italy, and my mother is a mixture of Irish and English.
It's pretty cool. Okay, what does immigration mean to you?
Well, immigration means to me that when I think about it, I think of being an American and being of mixed heritage. And right now, today, I think about the fabulous opportunity that I have to be living in Malden and to be bringing up my daughter here in Malden. Malden, I don't know if everybody here knows, has the second highest minority population in the state in Massachusetts. I feel like we're living in a microcosm of the world. We have all different types of people here, and I just think it makes life so much more interesting. So I love it.
Sure. So do you have any stories about your family or personal that you want to share with us?
Sure. I'd like to just share one funny story about the woman that you just recently interviewed, my colleague Luciana Bordi. What was funny was after she agreed to participate in the project with us, she told her husband about the project, and he looked at her and said, "You're an immigrant." And I think that that's just so funny because as when you talked to her, you talked about, how is immigration different today than it was a long time ago. And so similar to the time when her father's relatives came was the time when my Nona came, my father's mother. And these were people who came because they were poor and there were no opportunities, and they came as whole families looking for work and opportunities here in America. My father's parents came through Ellis Island, and his father came first, and then my grandmother came. I think she came with 5 children through Ellis Island, speaking no English at all, stopping in New York and finding her way through Massachusetts to Wisconsin, where he was. And what was interesting for me is when Rachel was doing a heritage project, Rachel Eaglin is my daughter, she's part of this project. A few years ago, we were interviewing my dad, and I found out that he had a brother that I'd never even known about, and his brother Dominic was his older brother, and Dominic could not come when the family immigrated because he was 16 and he was illiterate. So you had to be able to read if you were 16 to come at that time. And so then we asked my dad if he had ever met him, and this is kind of a crazy story. Poor Dominic was killed by his wife's lover when he was like 22 years old, and so my father never even met his brother Dominic, and I thought that was just an interesting story, and it was interesting that I never knew about that until Rachel had done her project. So
is there anything else that you want to share?
I just want to thank you for including me in the project. I think this is fabulous, and thanks again.
Did a great job. Bye.
Hello, my name is Yuel and I'm interviewing Michelle. What have you learned about immigration so far?
Between 1820 and 1865, many freed slaves left Libya to go to South Africa.
There you have it.